So, welcome everyone to our show, Two Sisters, A Different Point of View. I am your host, Nikki, and I am joined by my sister and co-host.
Angie.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the show where we talk about
Okay.
any and everything under the sun. Forgot, lost my train of thought. um, but today we don't have anything official to talk about. Our mom just had a birthday. May she rest in peace.
Yes.
So her birthday was July 5th. So we thought we would just take a show and talk about her.
Yeah. So this is dedicated to Joy Angela Matthews
Matthews Jack.
Jack.
Yeah. I always like mama's name, Joy, because
Mm,
I'm pretty sure, or it don't seem like, back in the day when Granny named her, that it probably wasn't a common name. It probably was unusual. And
right.
Joy, mama probably brought Granny joy. So I
Yeah.
always figured that's why she named her that. And I
Did you
always
ever ask Granny that? I wish I had asked her.
nope. I just assumed and didn't even never thought to ask it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Mama would have been 76 years old.
1945.
Hmm. Yeah. So how did you feel on her birthday?
Um, I got a cake. I always get a cake on her birthday. Um, I got something a little different because you know how she was always liking to try different stuff,
Hmm.
different
Yes.
foods and stuff like that.
At least once.
Right. I remember, well, I get to that, but it wasn't really a different kind of cake, but it was different for me because I'm just plain when it comes to my food. So I
Yeah.
just got like it was a red velvet cake with um whipped buttercream. It was round. It was
Hmm.
cute. Had red sprinkles on it, like
Hmm.
powdery sprinkles, not those little sprinkle candy things. Not
Oh,
that I hate those, but
are
just
y'all?
a powdery sprinkle.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
How
I
did
just it was pretty, and I don't know. I always like talking about mama anyway, so I just probably I'm sure I told the kids a story or two, you know,
mm,
on her birthday.
mhm.
What about you? How did you feel?
Um, I mean, of course, it's always a little sad because she's not here with us.
Hmm.
I know I used to always, I would talk to her on her birthday. So I think that's probably what I miss the most is calling her and talking to her and stuff.
Hmm.
But I didn't do anything special because number one, that was my fasting day. So I couldn't eat. Yeah, because that's a good idea to buy a cake on her birthday. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that I felt okay.
I remember Kim was saying we should always get together and have dinner on her birthday or
Oh,
something because she loved going out to eat.
yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe we'd have to stop that.
that would be fun.
Yeah, maybe that's something we could maybe try to plan for next year.
And since we were talking about food and mama and how she liked to eat and try different stuff, I think I remember one time she got pizza, which she never bought pizza. I don't know why, but she decided she was gonna order pizza for dinner that day, and
You mean she never got pizza when we were growing up?
right while we were growing up, and she decided we were gonna have pizza that day, and which made me happy because pizza is like still one of my favorite foods. But she wanted to get anchovies on it. I was like, ugh, no, don't nobody like anchovies. That's fish, right? I'm telling her this,
Uh,
but she had to try it. And that's the only thing I remember mama not liking is anchovies because she didn't like it on the pizza.
That's That's funny. I remember Mama getting pizza because we would get pizza from
No,
Little Caesars.
girl, I don't remember mama getting no pizza.
I don't think it was often, but yeah, I remember getting pizza from Little Caesars. I just remember going there to picking it up, but I can't remember eating it like at the house.
Where did we eat it?
I mean, I'm sure we ate it at the house, but when you said that, I was starting to think, I don't really remember that. But I remember us getting it
Mhm.
because that's the only time I've ever had Little Caesar pizza was when I lived in Benton Harbor.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember getting pizza.
That's funny. I did. I know Mama used to bake. My favorite thing she used to bake was a chocolate chip cookie brittle.
Oh, that used to be so good.
That was like my favorite dish. And so I had started baking, a few years ago.
Mhm.
And some people say I probably do that because Mama used to bake, but I wanted to see if I could make that brittle. So I did find a recipe. I had to tweak it a little bit, but it don't taste the way Mama's used to taste, but it's close. So I don't make it too often. I don't
You
think
have
that
to make some. Another thing you have to make when you come visit.
it's not
You
gonna
gotta
taste the
make-
same as Mama's though. But
Hers used to be good.
I
Like
know.
I haven't found a chocolate chip cookie recipe that used to taste like mama's.
Hmm.
Because I made chocolate chip cookies and they didn't taste the same either.
Yeah, because remember Mama used to sell it at the church, and she would
Mm.
let us have like the edges.
Yeah.
Ooh, I miss those.
Mhm. Something else
Mm.
I remember with mama and food, and something else that made me feel special. Um, you know, every Thanksgiving you had a turkey and dressing and stuff.
Hmm.
I never liked stuff in my turkey, in my dressing, like the onions and peppers and celery or whatever people put in it. So
Hmm.
mama used to always make me one that was plain every time she made it. It just had the seasonings and none of the other stuff.
I think I remember that.
That used to make me feel special.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
I know when, on my birthday, since my birthday is on Valentine's Day, Mom would make me a Valentine's shake cake. You remember that?
Uh-uh.
I mean, she didn't do it like every year, but I remember one year in particular, she had
Oh,
made a heart shaped cake.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Mhm. I remember being sick one time, and I remember her feeding me some type of soup or something. I must
Hmm.
have been really, really sick too, because she let me sleep on the couch. Remember, you remember we could never sleep on the couch. You don't remember that?
I don't remember not being able to.
Girl, I do.
That's funny.
Yep. So, and she was feeding me the soup, so I must have been really, really sick.
Hmm.
Um, I remember a picture. I was gonna ask you if you had this picture, because you know how she used to give us little birthday parties and stuff. It was this picture of me sitting at a little table in the kitchen. We had that big old kitchen window. I
Yeah,
like that window.
yeah, I remember.
And I was sitting at our little table, and there was a big old bowl of potato chips in front of me that I was eating.
And there was a picture you had saw.
Mhm. It was
Oh,
a picture of it, yeah.
dang, I wish I could find that. I don't think I've ever had that picture.
Um, I remember her throwing barbecues. Was it for our birthday?
I
I
think
feel
it
like,
was, I know she used to do like those summer cookouts and stuff, and
yeah.
it would be in the backyard. And for some reason, because your birthday in June, I don't know, for some reason I was thinking it was for like Kim's birthday and everybody else whose birthday was that month, but Kim's birthday would be in April.
April, yeah.
But it seemed like
I
I
feel
remember
like it
that
was
being
a birthday. They were birthday get-togethers too. Birthday
yeah,
barbecue. Maybe
yeah.
she just told us that.
Maybe it was everybody's birthday from April to July.
Right.
Yeah. And Mama used to like to travel too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
that's one
wish
thing.
I had that gene.
Huh?
I be saying I be saying I need to start traveling more because I don't never go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last place I went was Tennessee, and Kwame just told me that was in 2005.
Mm, for real? Wow, it's a
I need
long
to get
time.
out on.
Yeah, I like to travel more too, to other places that I haven't been. That's one thing, another thing I liked about mom, because she will always like go to museums and, different things.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember going to the museums in Chicago every summer.
mm-hmm,
I
yeah.
haven't taken my children once.
Oh, for real, Nikki.
We've been to the museum here in Grand Rapids, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I go to other places. So
being
I've taken my children to the museum, the Smithsonian's here in DC. Yeah, I was telling Anthony just the other day that I want to go visit Monticello, which is Thomas Jefferson's plantation
mm,
in Virginia, where he raped Sally Hemings,
mm,
not have a love affair with her like people try to put a spin on it. But yeah, I want to go visit that place since it's so, so close.
mhm,
So I would just repeat, yeah, I want to go to Monticello since it's so close. It's in Virginia.
mhm,
So I like to visit that place.
mhm.
Yeah.
I want to get my passport too.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing I said I was going to do when I turned 50. So I'm 2 years behind. So, so yeah, I want to get my passport too. And all of us should need to get it, our whole families.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that.
Hmm. What's some of your favorite memories you have of mom? I know you mentioned the dressing and how that made you feel special that she would make that just for you.
Yeah. Um, Going shopping with her and sometimes Granny too. Just going out to eat like every weekend. That was the thing. Going
Hmm.
shopping, going out to eat. Like it's like we would leave early in the morning and come back 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, real late at night.
Yeah.
And our day to go out to eat was on Saturdays.
Yep. Saturday.
Yeah.
Then when we would come back, because we seemed like we went to South Bend a lot. We would come back and then go over Granny house
Yeah.
and eat something if she had something, and then we would show her all the stuff we bought.
Hmm. Yeah.
Good memories.
Yeah. Those were good memories. Yeah.
Your favorite?
Um, let me see. I get seem like all of them, my favorite. It's hard to pick like one in particular. I do remember um, this sticks out for me. This was after I had gotten married and everything, and when I had a mirror.
Mhm.
You know, when I had a mirror, and she was a stillborn, right? And so the sisters here had raised money because they asked what they could do for me. I said, well, I like for my mother to be here. So they raised the money and bought mama a ticket so
Aw,
she could come out here and everything. So she flew out here and
okay.
stayed for a couple of days. But what stuck out for me is that one time I was talking to Cookie, and Cookie had said something about Amira's name or sounding funny or something like that. And I just mentioned that to Mama. And I think Mama had a conversation with Cookie about it. Mama was not confrontational at
Right.
all. She ain't like, but she would stand up for herself.
Mhm.
And so she said something to Cookie because I remember Cookie called and she apologized and everything. I think it was Cookie that told me. And I was like, that stuck out for me because even, like as a grown woman, mama felt like she needed to say something,
Aw,
to her. And it wasn't bad what Cookie
right.
said, but
It's a little bit insensitive.
yeah, especially so soon. So I would say that stuck out the most.
I remember didn't Kiama have a tea party or something, and she invited Mama, and Mama flew out for her tea party.
Oh yeah. I don't know if she flew or she drove or daddy drove her or something. Or did she fly?
I thought she flew, but I don't remember all the
But
details.
yeah, but she came. But yeah,
Right. I
yeah,
think
I
she
do
did fly.
I do remember that because Kiama, well, I think we had visited probably that probably maybe must have been around Christmas or something that year before or something because we were home and Kim kept talking about wanting this tea party. I don't know where she got that from. Yeah, she did invite Mama and she came. Yeah.
Some
That was cool.
something funny I remember about Mama. Um, do you remember all of us being in the car on our way to Sunday school rehearsal or something? So Mama was driving, then it was me, Kim, Eric. I can't remember if you was in the car or not, but Eric was being really, really bad. And Mama had told him to shut up. And she said, "You make me shut up."
What? How old was he?
He was little, but we were just pulling into the parking lot of the church. Mama parked that car so quick and spanked that boy. That was so funny because I don't even remember getting whoopings. I don't think we did. Good girl, who was that?
That was Anthony. You heard that? He way in the back of the apartment.
Wow,
You're gonna have to cut that.
this thing right in. But do you remember getting whoopings? I don't remember getting whoopings,
I don't.
but she sure got Eric on that day, boy. That was so funny. He tried it.
I don't remember that.
I had to ask him if she remembered.
Ask Eric if he remember too. That's funny.
Whew.
I remember Mama used to always, when I would come visit, when I was still in Howard, she wanted me to come and go to like Sunday school or YWCC, whatever the version of Bible study is,
Mhm.
because I would always ask questions and stuff. I think sometimes it was questions Mama probably wanted to ask or see how they would, handle it.
Mhm.
So that was cool. Oh, and talking about shopping, I know Mama used to always like going to the rummage sales,
Oh,
yard sales and stuff.
God. Whew.
I didn't like it, but as when I got older, especially when I
Right.
left home and came to visit, I didn't mind.
Pre-pandemic, I was getting into rummaging and stuff because Akila liked to do it. So, I was just starting to like it, but I hated it growing up. Oh, and that remind me, even when we used to go out shopping, they would stop at that thrift store that
Oh
you get
yeah,
to right when you get in South Bend. Oh,
is that where I used to buy those Harlequin romance novel books?
probably so, yeah.
I
It seemed like
remember
they
that.
would look at every article of clothing and it just takes forever. Ooh, I used to hate it.
That thrift store. Ooh, that's funny. Ooh, yeah.
To eat at Chick-fil-A in South Bend at the mall. They used to be my favorite place to eat.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
What else,
Anything? Huh?
what else you remember?
Uh, what were the band parents called for the Tiger Marching Band?
Mhm.
It seemed like they had a certain name, but it might just been Tiger Band parents. I don't know. But I know they used to make like those uh, caramel apples and
Ooh,
so
them
and my
things used to be so good. The
yeah,
what they call Affy Tapple, because they sell them in stores now, but they're not as good.
oh, they not.
No, but they
Oh,
used to be so good back then. They used to cost 50 cents.
oh yeah. I think Mama and Diane was a part of that when I was in the band.
Mm.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were good.
yeah, I do remember Mama being a parent helper in one of my elementary classes.
Mm.
Yep, I remember her teaching this boy named Leon, helping him with his reading and stuff.
For real.
Mhm.
You ever, you keep up with him?
Mhm.
Or,
I don't even remember his last name.
mm. What school was that?
I think this was I can't remember what was the name of some of the schools. I think
The
it
schools
might have been like kindergarten or first grade, somewhere up in there.
I know the school I was going to was Boynton, and then I went to Sorter, and then from
Might
there,
have been Boynton.
so you were going, you went to Boynton too?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I just had another something else I remembered and I done lost it already.
Uh, about the schools.
I don't know. Man,
Oh, well, hopefully it'll come back to you.
what else you remember?
Oh, remember how mom, when she would snack, she would sit in the chair and snack, and then she would fall asleep with
Thank
food in
you.
her mouth.
Oh yeah. Remember how she could drink a whole 2 liter of Diet Coke?
Ooh,
She used to go through them 2 liters.
girl, yes.
And I find out Diet Pops, not even, might as well be drinking the real thing.
Yeah, might as well. Probably cause diabetes. So, what were we talking about? Schools.
Yeah. And how mama was a tutor or whatever, parent helper, I don't know what they called them. I remember
Mm,
we did brownies. Remember we were in the brownies?
yeah, and the Girl Scout. Did I make it to the Girl Scout?
I don't
Okay.
remember doing Girl Scouts.
For some reason, it seemed like I remember Girl Scout cookies, but I can't. I'm not for sure.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Seem like I remember those cookies too.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember Mom. We used to take swimming lessons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we
Still
used to
can't swim.
piano lessons. Remember, we used to go to that church.
Yep, piano lessons, ballet.
Yes, yeah.
Can't dance, can't play piano, and can't swim.
What was it all for?
Right?
Oh, remember, Mama used to take us to go see those movies they used to play at the library. Do
Yeah.
you
Oh
remember?
yeah. I
And it
remember.
used to be like Pippi Longstocking and stuff.
Mhm.
That place used to be full too. That room, or at least I remember it being full. It could be because I was little,
I
and it
feel like
just.
I've taken either Kwame or Akila to that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So they were still doing it.
Wow. And we used to be like, I don't know what they were called, but when we had to like read books, and you would get prizes for reading so many books and stuff.
Yeah, they do that here too. They didn't. My kids usually do that, but they didn't do it this year.
Hmm. My children, they did it for a little while, but I didn't keep up with it. I had them doing, other stuff. And then the library was like it was real close to us. So
Um,
those times when we didn't have a car, I didn't want to, be catching the bus out there and didn't have to catch the bus back home. So,
Right.
hmm but mom had us in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feeling like
I
I'm not doing
appreciate.
enough.
Uh,
That's why I be feeling like I'm not doing enough.
hmm You do a lot.
Well,
Seem like.
pre-pandemic, we did a lot of activities around town.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's understandable now.
Yeah,
Plus, even that stuff starting to open, I wouldn't want my children around a lot of people anyway.
right.
Yeah.
We used to go to amusement parks every year.
Yeah.
Remember that? I remember we went with the church one time. They didn't do it nothing like how Mama did it. You remember we used to go when they opened up, we were there and we stayed until they closed. I remember the pastor took us to an amusement park. We didn't get there when they opened. And then they was ready to go like a few hours later. Like,
Was this
ain't
Elder
how you supposed to do it?
was this Elder McCoy?
Well, I think it was Steve.
Mm.
He's supposed to be saying names.
Oh, well, I was talking about the ones who passed on. So,
Oh, it was the son.
yes, ma'am.
You don't remember? I don't know what.
Technically,
Uh, and then we were the last ones to come to the bus. They was mad at us.
seem like I vaguely remember that. Yeah. Can't nobody do it like the mama though. Yeah. What else?
I remember she used to make us get on those those water rides at the amusement park. You know, the log you sit in and then you go down this. I hate it, girl. I don't do water rides to this day. I'm traumatized
How come mama made us get on those?
because she wanted to do them, and who was gonna watch her? She
Yes.
loved those rides, but she
And
didn't
then
like roller coasters.
you could get your picture taken too when you were on those.
Yeah, they catch you at the time where you probably screaming or something.
Yeah. I wish I had one of them pictures now. I don't know.
I
Did
know
we ever get
what
the
happened.
picture on it?
We had pictures of us when we were little in them logs. I don't know
Wow.
where they are.
A lot of memory loss.
Mhm.
Mm-mm-mm. I remember mama would listen to gospel music every Sunday morning. We had, I don't even know what you call that thing. That it was a radio. Huh?
A record player.
No, it was more than just a record player because it was a radio, but it was like it was a stand thing, and you had to lift that thing up, lift the top up. Y'all remember that? And I think on one side, that's where the
Oh, I
record,
do. Was it wooden?
yeah,
It was big. It like it
yeah,
went across the whole window.
yes, yeah. I'm
I,
saying I know what you call because I'm sure it's a name for it.
Mhm.
But I remember that, and she would listen to her gospel music every Sunday morning.
Did we ever listen to any other kind of music?
Uh, I know we were trying.
Seems like I remember Daddy listening to blues or something, but
Those eight
not
track.
very often in the house.
Um,
It seemed like it was more likely to happen in the car.
yeah, I remember she had like a box of cards, and that's where she would pull out. We had to memorize one of the cards for Christmas.
Remember, she used to sell those cards from that black-owned company.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, That's funny. Thinking about her.
Hmm. Kim probably has some good memories of stuff too. We should have had her on this.
Oh yeah, we should have. That would have been nice. So next time if we do something for mothers or for mama, we got to be sure to have her and try to get Eric on here too. He need to learn how to do Zoom.
Yeah, I don't see it happening with Eric. He barely be on his phone.
He need to get up to the modern times.
Hmm. That's surprising. What make people just not really do, Facebook and all the social media stuff?
I don't know. Because it's a way you can connect to people.
Right. And it's like how people just be like, "No, I'm not interested in that."
Just like Cookie.
Yeah.
She not connected either. But
Even
that's
mama was getting into being online. I still have her email address.
I think I got it too somewhere. Yeah. Cindy not really connected, even though she got a Facebook account.
Right. I think Cindy's starting to slowly get little bit more into the Facebook thing. But I
Hmm.
remember what I was gonna say about mama because she was a nurse.
Oh yeah.
Why do I remember being so scared one day, like the whole day, because I knew that she was planning on giving me a booster shot. That's funny how they used to let them do that at home.
I
But
don't
I remember,
remember
you don't remember that?
that.
I do, girl. I was scared the whole day because I hate needles. To this day, I hate needles. And I was so scared. And she, finally it came time for her to do it. And I had to sit in that chair that she had sitting right by the hallway.
Yeah, I remember that chair.
Yeah, I had to sit in that chair while she gave me my shot. And
I
I
do not
cried.
remember that.
Ugh,
You remember how old you were?
I don't. I want to say maybe anywhere between 6 and 8, somewhere up in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I do not remember that. Getting booster shots at home.
I remember. I remember she used to let us hold her arm, have us hold her arm while she give herself her shot.
Her insulin.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do remember that.
I could never do it though. Well,
Some-
sometimes how she used to let us actually do the shot, I could never do the shot.
Mm.
Did you?
I think I've done it. Yeah.
I know Kim used to do it too. I used to like just rubbing her arm with the alcohol where she gonna do it, and then I would smell the alcohol. I still like the way alcohol smells.
That's funny. Something I was gonna say, now I didn't forget.
You probably should have taken notes. I
Mm.
remember she couldn't braid hair, and she used to have Cookie do our hair.
I remember
She couldn't
Nadra doing
braid.
that too.
I did.
Y'all remember Nadra? We used to go over Nadra's house and she braid our hair
Oh,
and put those beads and stuff in.
I just remember Cookie doing it.
Really? Hmm. Yeah, Nadra used to braid.
Um,
That's probably why we went over there a lot. So Nadra could do our hair. I don't think Mama wasn't the best at doing it.
she wasn't the best cook either. She could
No.
bake up some stuff though.
Right. She could bake. Hmm.
I used to hate when she cooked that meatloaf. I did not like meatloaf, but now I like meatloaf. Um, and she used to make that turkey soup with the turkey that was left over after Thanksgiving. Used to hate that. I didn't like chicken noodle soup. I think I might just be a picky eater.
I don't like it. I don't remember the turkey soup.
You don't? Oh, girl, I do.
don't. I
I
know.
remember she let us she had bought me a snow cone maker one time, and I remember making snow cones with her. You remember that?
Mm-mm,
You don't remember that?
I don't. No. I remember that easy bake oven I used to have.
I remember that picture too with that easy bake oven. You got it when you first got it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I miss her.
Me too. We used to talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a friend that was so surprised that I um still talked to my mama and my grandmama, and we had a picture. I think it was Granny, Mama, and me. So like, and she was like, "Wow, y'all got three generations of women." And I think she was probably, I think her mom was an alcoholic and drug addict and stuff. So they didn't have that relationship. And I remember, thinking that how that's something that I just take for granted, take for granted, because I have it and I just assume everybody else have it too.
Yeah.
They don't.
Mm. That's something, isn't it?
Mhm.
Because you think if you don't have nobody else, you have your mama. And when you don't have that, that's sad.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm always surprised when people talk about little stupid disputes they might have with their mother. Like, that's not even really important. It don't really, sometimes it don't even be nothing. And then,
Mm.
but then the people who really do have toxic mothers, that really surprised me. Like, because I guess it still seems shocking that people can have bad mamas to me.
Mm-hmm. And then, unfortunately, a lot of times mothers are the way they are because of how they were raised and how they, the relationship they had with their mother
Mm.
or lack thereof. Because some people grew up without a mother for whatever reason and
Mm.
never learned how to be a mother. So, yeah. So it's different reasons, why people behave the way they do.
Right. I remember mama being real protective. Remember she didn't let us go to funerals.
Mm. I mean, I don't remember that being a thing, but looking back, why did she not let us go to funerals?
I think I came to the conclusion that she didn't want us to know about death, but I don't know where I got that from. I don't know if it's something she had actually said or what, or if I just came up with that reasoning myself.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just remember
You
that.
remember a time when she's saying, she didn't want us to go or overheard her saying something?
Um,
Or just the
I
fact that we
remember a family member. Seemed like it was a family member in Chicago, I want to say, and she didn't want us to go to that funeral. And then remember the little girl that stayed on our street that fell down the steps
Yeah.
outside and got killed. She didn't want us to go to that.
Oh, I remember that. She fell inside her house though,
Oh,
didn't
it was
she?
inside? Oh, I don't know.
For some reason I was thinking it's funny because I was thinking about that just a couple of days ago.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was inside.
Um,
But yeah, I remember that when that happened. I didn't recall Mama didn't want us to go, but looking back, I know we didn't go. So
right.
mhm. I remember we couldn't talk to boys on the phone until we were 16.
Girl, whew, these days, by the time you're 16, you already got a cell phone and everything. And it's hard to know who your
And
child talking
we
to.
got a child too, a child that's 2 years old.
He's so crazy.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. It's funny because looking back, Mama might have some young people probably would think Mama was strict, which I guess we thought she was to a certain degree, but
But I think a lot of our friends' parents were like that too.
yeah, that's true. I'm sure Rona's mother probably was like that.
I remember my friends' parents being like that too. I also remember my friends sneaking boys in windows and stuff.
Oh, for real? Like who?
I ain't naming no names. Angie.
Tell me after we do this recording.
I remember like with snacks and stuff, we couldn't eat the whole bag of stuff, or with cookies, we can only get like two at a time. And now, girl, these kids, they eat like the whole row of cookies or whatever, like it's nothing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder, is that because mama was diabetic? So she was more aware of, you know,
Portion control.
yeah, or
It
was everybody's parents like that?
yeah, it could have been. That probably played a part. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
try to restrict, I try to do portion control with the snacks and stuff around here, but it's kind
Yeah, I got some of those um what's that popcorn with the cheese on it?
of okey doke.
No. I want to say smart popcorn.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
popcorn, yeah.
that don't seem like that's the name of it. It got the
That's the one where I
white
get white
cheese.
cheddar.
Is that smart popcorn? But anyway,
Mhm.
I got some from the wholesale place.
Mhm.
It's a box, and restaurants and stores be buying stuff, so they have like the snack size,
Mhm.
probably that you could sell at a convenience store. And I said that's good for portion control, but I be eating like 2 bags at a time.
Girl, I buy that skinny pop popcorn and it'd be like 39 calories a cup. I'll be like, okay, so when I eat the whole bag, how many is that?
Right? How many cups in the bag? That's funny.
I'll be tearing that popcorn up. I stopped buying the smart popcorn because it's not the healthiest, but it was like my favorite. I used to like the white one, the white cheddar.
Hmm.
But that's so good.
Yeah, I still got something in there too. Yeah. So, what else about Mama?
Hmm. She was a strong person. I know that. Even like, as she got older and diabetes started taking its toll on her and stuff, and then she ended up on dialysis. And um, I think she would be in pain a lot. I don't know if that's some cause from being diabetic for so many years or something. I don't know, but she would never take the pain medicine. Like it's like if you if you saw her taking some of her pain medicine, you knew she had to really, really, really be in pain because she didn't like to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So that let me know she was a real strong person.
Was she living with you the last few years?
Um, yeah, well, she was living with me probably that for less than a year. She was staying with Kim mostly. I
Oh,
think she came and stayed with me when I had moved to Grand Rapids and I was in my first house here. I remember her staying with me.
hmm. Okay. I think she was saving up to come visit DC too.
Um,
Yeah, because even with her being on dialysis, she still wanted to travel.
mhm.
Because I remember one time she came to visit. and she had to set up a dialysis thing
Oh yeah,
here.
I remember that. Yeah.
So we had to take her to dialysis while she was here.
And she was always still trying to drive and stuff. That's one thing I be telling. Well, this one friend that I have we talk about her mama driving and stuff, and I said, well, you just take the keys. You know,
Mm,
no, mama was in the car accident. She probably shouldn't have been driving. She shouldn't have been driving. But
mhm.
I guess you don't really be want to take away a person's independence, and But I told my friend, just you should take the keys. Just don't let her drive no more.
Mhm.
And now I think though her mama is has Alzheimer's. What's the other one that's similar to Alzheimer's? Dementia. That's what her mom has. So she's not driving no more now anyway. But
Wow. Yeah, just take the keys.
mhm.
Yeah.
So what else? Let's end on something funny.
I, I was thinking about when Mama would shout at church,
And she said la 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 la.
but chickadee, chickadee, chickadee. It sounded like she was saying chickadee, but
Was that mama saying
yes,
that? I remember the la 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 la.
I remember the chickadee. I remember the la 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 too, but I definitely remember the chickadee because I used to be embarrassed.
Angie, I'm be embarrassed.
And I thought she sounded like a chicken or a duck. I think duck was what I was thinking, but a duck don't make that noise.
That's funny.
But some type of farm animal.
That is funny.
Yeah, but she didn't do it a whole lot. But when she did, I used to be like, man, why mama had to shout today?
Ooh, growing up Christian,
Right?
I don't think anybody ever said that. That is funny.
Mm-mm-mm. That probably um, go back to that make me think of when you. I think Diane said that our family or some of the women in our family were known to be seers or something like that. And
Mhm.
probably even further back than that, we probably dabbled in I don't like saying voodoo, but you know, some along those lines. So maybe that's why mama used to say chickadee.
You can connect it to some old religion.
I'm just trying to make sense of it all.
Funny. Just 1 second.
Yeah, so that's my little funny one.
Well, we can end on that.
Okay.
That was funny. So it's time for the pathway to positivity. What you got for me?
Pathway to positivity.
Today on Twitter, Ayanla says, God will resolve any conflict, handle all problems, resolve any conflict. Your only task today is to stay out of God's way.
Mm, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Because we shall be getting in our own way.
That's a good one, Nikki.
Okay, well, we can end on that one then. Sounds
All
good to
right.
me. So that has been our show, Two Sisters, a Different Point of View. I'm Nikki, and
I'm Angie.
thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.